Okay, Mahid, we can start now.
Yeah, we start and
Okay.
try to start today. I'm fasting today, so I have to prepare my food. So and now I have only 40 minutes. I have not, 40 minutes that is how we start. So try to make it short today.
Okay. Moderator kuning aja nih. Okay, let's start now. Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, welcome to our student Mahid for our second meeting. In the first meeting, we have learned about a number, and exactly is the basic of the Indonesian language. Okay, for the next material is about introducing or perkenalan in Indonesia. The first material will be explained by Nenggina. The time is yours.
Okay. Bentar. Okay. Good afternoon, Mr. Mahid. Okay. Today we will learn about we will learn about the introduction, or in English or in bahasa, that is you can say perkenalan. Okay, perkenalan. Now that what is introduction? In English, introduction is a good step to open the conversation further. That is, people will find it easy to build relationship such as friendship, business, and others. Jadi and others. That's introduction. Or in bahasa, we usually say perkenalan. Okay, that is memperkenalkan. That is introduction. And then is introducing oneself or memperkenalkan diri sendiri. That introducing oneself, introducing oneself, that like introducing ourselves, that is presentation about ourselves, that is self-identity, such as name, address, and then yes, name, address, hobby, and others. And there are knowing others atau in bahasa that's mengenal orang lain. Knowing others is introducing other people, that is about the identity or personality of the person you want to know. Okay, in bahasa, like I say, in bahasa, introduction is perkenalan, and then this is the step or the kalimat. This is a sentence you can use to to introducing yourself in English language, in bahasa Indonesia. The first one is their sapaan, or in bahasa in English that is greetings. And then person pronoun or I, kata ganti orang pertama. And then there are identitas, or in English we usually say identity. And the next one is salam perpisahan, or in English language we usually use goodbye, or partings that we have learned before.
Udah aja, Neng.
Okay. Hah?
Udah aja.
Langsung.
Okay, maybe
Udah aja.
Neng Labibah is here with us. Neng Labibah. Okay, maybe move to the next slide. Yes. Lanjut, Neng.
Okay. The next is first person pronoun, or we usually use I in English language, or in bahasa that kata ganti orang pertama. Nah, the first person pronoun in bahasa, that is three types. The first is we usually use aku for informal, and the second is we usually use gue for informal too, and the last one is we usually use saya, that is for formal in first person pronoun. Okay, and then and the next is the types of identity, like we know that's the identity such as name, or in bahasa we usually say nama, and age, or in bahasa we usually say umur, and then there are address, or in bahasa we usually say alamat, and hobby, and then there are dream, we usually say in bahasa cita-cita, and the next one is job, or in bahasa we usually use pekerjaan. Okay, that is the material. Wait a minute. Okay, that is the material about the introduction, and how to the introduction and the sentence about first person pronoun or identity. And then Mr. Mahid, we try to say the sentence that we have learned before. The first is nama. Mr. Mahid, are you with me?
Yes.
Okay, the first is nama. Nama, okay, good. That is in English name. And then we say age. In bahasa usually we say umur. Umur. Yes, umur. Or yes, that is or usia. Usia. Yes, that's good. And then there are address, identity about address. We usually say in bahasa alamat. Alamat, yes, that's good. And then there is hobby, or in bahasa we usually say hobby. Hobby, yes. That is same between bahasa and English language. And then we have dream, or in bahasa we usually say cita-cita. Cita-cita. Yes, cita-cita. And then the last one, we have job, or in bahasa we usually say pekerjaan. Pekerjaan. Okay, that's good pronunciation. Okay, and the next material will be presented by Inga Ragiloinani.
Okay, thank you, Miss Gina. Miss Gina, please move to next PowerPoint. Okay. Before we learn with Miss Gina about introduction of identity, now this is the example of identity or identitas. Dalam bahasa Indonesia adalah identitas. Okay, the parts of identity exists of 6. The first is nama or name. The second is umur or age. The third is alamat atau address, and hobby atau hobi. Selanjutnya ada cita-cita or dream, and pekerjaan or occupation. Okay, let's look to the example of the PowerPoint. There are the example of a sentence about identity. For example, we can see at the first line, which is in bold. There are in Indonesian version, and the second line is English version, and so on. Okay. Wait. Neng kamera itu na mati tuh. Okay. For the first example is nama saya Labibah. Okay. The sentence of nama saya Labibah is explain the name is Labibah, or my name is Labibah. This is can use when we want to tell to someone, and we can use this sentence. Okay, for telling name or nama. Are you with me, Mr. Mahid?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, okay. For the second is saya berasal dari Indonesia. This sentence is to express where we came from, and which country are we from. Okay. And another example, for example, I am Inge and I'm from America. I will say saya berasal dari Amerika if I am from America. So when Neng Labibah from Indonesia, she say that saya berasal dari Indonesia. Okay. And the next is umur saya 22 tahun. 22. It means that I am 22 years old. This aim to provide information about our age, to introduce ourselves to others. Okay. Next is saya tinggal di Garut. Saya tinggal di Garut. Exactly, this is the same with the second example, the second sentence of the example, but it's more specific because it is explained where we are live now. If number 2 is where we are from, it's our country, and the fourth one is like if we are, for example, when I am born in Indonesia but I am stay in Thailand, for example, I will say saya berasal dari Indonesia dan saya tinggal di Bangkok. It's like that. And for the next is hobi saya menyanyi. You know, this sentence is used to tell what is our hobbies and our hobbies like that. And the last one is saya seorang instruktur bahasa. It is used to tell a people what is our job or occupation. It's like that. Are you agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay, good. For the next is prestige. And then you should try to describe your identity. It's like that we have learned before. And in this PowerPoint, exactly there are an empty sentence, so you have to fill them using your own identity. Is it okay?
Good.
Okay, you can try to read the example of this sentence, and then you fill the empty sentence with your identity.
So should I do?
What?
And what I have to do now? Introduce myself.
Okay, you should try to pronounce and fill in the empty sentence with your own identity.
Okay.
Okay.
Nama saya Bijoy. Saya berasal dari Bangladesh.
Okay.
Umur saya 23 tahun.
Okay.
Saya tinggal di Malaysia.
Good.
Hobi saya football. today.
Okay, good. Okay, that's nice. Okay, you have already tried to introducing yourself with Indonesian language, and that's a great pronunciation. Okay. Okay, maybe the last material will be explained by Neng Labibah. Can greeting. Di mute, di mute.
Masih mute, Neng Labibah.
Okay, for the next is partings. In English, we usually call parting, but in Indonesia, we can say salam perpisahan. Okay, that is it. Mahid?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. In English, we usually call partings or goodbye. But in Indonesia, we can say salam perpisahan. Nah, yesterday we have studied about the expression of greeting or salam or sapaan. Nah, today we will learn about the partings or the expression of partings, or we can call salam perpisahan. Here there are some expressions of salam perpisahan or partings. Here there are 5 the expression of partings. The first is in English we can say see you later, but in Indonesia we can say sampai jumpa nanti. Okay?
Oh,
Okay. Next, in English we can say nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. But in Indonesia we can say senang bertemu denganmu. Okay? Next, in English we usually say have a nice day. Have a nice day. Nah, in Indonesia we can say what? We can say semoga bertemu, semoga harimu menyenangkan. So next, in English we usually say when we want to parting someone, we usually say farewell. But in Indonesia we can say selamat tinggal. And the last one, in English we usually say bye bye. But in Indonesia we can say selamat tinggal as well. So here there are 5 expressions of partings and goodbye. Okay, do you get it?
yeah, I get.
Okay, maybe you can repeat after me.
Oh,
Okay, sampai jumpa nanti.
sampai jumpa nanti.
In English we usually say
See you later.
okay. Next, senang bertemu denganmu.
Senang bertemu denganmu.
Okay, nice. In English we can say
Nice to meet you.
okay, nice. Next, semoga harimu menyenangkan. In English we usually say
Have a nice day.
okay, good job. Next, in Indonesia we say selamat tinggal. But in English, usually we can say.
Well.
And the last one, we also can say selamat tinggal in bahasa and in English.
Bye.
Okay, nice. It's nice pronunciation and it nice. Yes. Okay. Next. Next, Inge.
Okay, maybe that's all from our material today. So, Ning Labibah will review this material today.
Okay. From the first.
Okay. Ning Gina, back to the first PowerPoint.
Okay, last time we have studied about kata ganti orang pertama, or in English we can say first person pronoun. There are aku. There are, so the second gue. Gue is informal situation, and the last one saya. Saya is for formal situation. When Mahin want to use kata ganti orang pertama or first person pronoun, you can use three ways to say I. Aku in formal situation, gue in formal situation, and the last one is saya. You can use in formal situation. Okay? Do you got it? Okay, you're really sorry for disturbing your time, for taking a rest. Okay, that's all from us. Let's say, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, see you, Mahid.
See you. Thank you, Mahid.